If you were gonna break and enter a house, you'd probably avoid the cameras. Not this dude. When a masked man in white entered into Nicky Pope's home in Chorlton, UK, she was miles away, swimming a 10-mile marathon on Lake Windermere. At around 3 a.m., he took out a whole double glazing window and then, carrying a flashlight in his mouth, tiptoed around the house without disturbing Pope's dogs or the 3 house sitters who were sleeping. In all of 3 minutes, after going through some of her papers, the man left with Pope's handbag, her laptop, and some recording equipment. In one moment, he stares directly into the camera, leaving behind this chilling footage. The first time I saw the video footage I had my heart in my mouth, Pope said. He's so brazen, he knows exactly what he wants. Pope noted that she had just swam 10 miles for charity and should have been celebrating, instead she was in a horrible situation. She hopes no one else has to suffer something similar and this type of invasion of privacy. Everyone likes a good bedtime story. But what if the entity who tucks you in is a ghost? A viral Reddit post appears to show this intriguing episode caught on webcam. Redditor Cheyenne Rachel wrote, "My dad has been feeling his sheets being messed with and someone sitting on his bed in the night, so he set up a camera. Look at the sheets lifting up and what comes out of the side of it. It like dissolves into thin air." The creepy footage does appear to reveal what Cheyenne describes. The ghost that's been haunting them. As Cheyenne's father sleeps, the sheets creep up at one corner. Then, what appears to be the head of an apparition shows itself before vanishing as the sheet drops back to the bed. Those who believe are all in with the paranormal hook, line, and sinker, with one Redditor saying, "He might as well just go ahead and throw the whole house away." What do you think? Can you explain this? A few have tried on Reddit, but with nothing concrete, it remains unexplained. This leaked video was reportedly taken by 2 friends somewhere in Canada. Their dog Jake starts to bark with excitement and really doesn't seem to want to go any further. Watch how the animal crosses directly in front of their snowmobile multiple times, almost like he's warning them to stop and turn around. The 2 friends don't really think much of it and keep going straight, and that's when they come face to face with it. A nearby tall gray creature sends them racing away. The alien-like creature doesn't make much of a sound at all, or at least not one that the camera can pick up, but I do think I can see its head turn towards them at the 2-minute and 20-second mark. The way the dog is acting before this happens also makes me believe this leaked video could be real. Sometimes, it's the natural phenomena that's beyond explanation. Ford MC Mommy 72 published this video of what appears to be a meteor in January of 2018, the descent of which was caught on a doorbell security camera. The footage was captured in the northeastern Alberta town of Fort McMurray, Canada. In her description of the video, Fort McMurray writes, "Meteor experts say this amazing video will help point them to the possible location of meteorite fragments." Fort McMurray goes on to say that the meteor fragments are worth quite a bit. $10 per gram sold privately, to be exact. But if geologists, astronomers, researchers, or other scientists get a hold of them, the fragments are priceless, as the meteorite will allow these experts to peer back into our solar system billions of years. Let's hope this unparalleled piece of history fell into the right hands. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. We've all heard about miracles, but sometimes you've got to see to believe. So, let's see. Adimensional Paranormal published this video in August of 2016, writing in Spanish. Recorded by a person in the chapel of the Saltillo Cathedral in Mexico, the clip opens on the inside of a dark chapel, with only a few candles lit and some low light surrounding the statue above an altar. Low church chanting can be heard in the background. At first glance, a close-up of the statue appears to reveal nothing out of the ordinary. But upon closer inspection, the closed eyes of the statue glare open eerily. Watch it again. Did it give you chills? Is this a miracle? Or something else? You decide. Personally, I think it'd be hard to fake with the camera moving so much, which makes me think it's real. What happens when the truth can't be found and footage cannot be simply explained? Published by Luke Jones in November of 2013, this video may just reveal a real-life Savannah vampire. Jones writes, "Was reviewing the CCTV and couldn't believe my eyes, had to put it on YouTube." The video clip shows a few customers in a flip-flop shop in Savannah, Georgia. On one wall, a mirror is mounted for customers to check out their style and flops. You can see a female customer reflected in the mirror as she sits on a nearby bench texting, and you can see a male customer perusing flip-flops beside her. One man passes by the mirror and is accurately reflected. A short while later, another man, dressed all in black, passes by the mirror as well. Only, this time, no reflection. The male and female customers are still reflected properly in the mirror, but the man dressed in black nada. What is this wizardry? It could be unexplainable, and we may never know. We've seen a lot of crazy things caught on dash cam, but it's a rare event where a dash cam appears to capture the paranormal. Dash cam owners Indonesia published this cryptic video in April of 2019. The footage was caught at Tol Sapali. The clip shows the crazy traffic of Indonesia, red brake lights all aglow at night as cars, trucks, and semis speed down the highway. As the truck ahead moves into the opposite lane to pass the semi in front of it, the vehicle quickly veers back into the right lane as a figure appears at the center line. What was that ghostly figure? Why was it standing in the middle of the road? At night? This video provides more questions than answers. With no other updates, it appears that will be the case for the foreseeable future. When these Canadian urban explorers entered an abandoned insane asylum, they were probably just looking for a bit of fun. But what they found was insane. A bot unpublished this video in August of 2016. Heading up the stairs of the asylum, they just started exploring the upper floor when, creeping across the linoleum of a distant room, appeared what could only be an inhabitant of the asylum or the ghost of one who once was. On all fours, the figure comes into view in a doorway, its long dark hair hanging in front of its face like it's straight out of a horror movie. Of course, the crew doesn't stick around to investigate the matter. Instead, they hightail it out of that place, as any sane person would. Wouldn't you have done the same if you'd come across this in an abandoned building? But maybe the better question is, what was that thing doing there in the first place? We're gonna analyze some strange things on this list. But this one is perhaps the clearest visually. This YouTuber published 3 videos of this sighting in April of 2014, writing, "Original raw footage found of the Turkey UFO, seen by dozens of residents between 2007 and 2009. The clip is perhaps one of the clearest I've seen in recent memory. Its shape is unlike that of any man-made air vehicle, as are its lights, which slant along the wings of the aircraft. The clip captures a close-up as well as footage of the object at a distance. It's certainly a strange sight in the sky over Turkey, with some in the YouTube comments calling it the real thing and one of the most important captures ever. Most in the comments rave at the quality of the image, being that most UFO captures are blurry, low-quality footage. With nearly 6 minutes in this video clip and 2 other clips to follow, we're hard put to explain what this could be, but the real thing. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Have you ever felt like something was watching you? Rocky Mills published this video in May of 2018, writing, "I thought there might be a squatter in the house I was working on, but I caught something far different on camera." He was remodeling a home built in the early 1900s when he set up his camera to catch the so-called squatter. But what he found, while wandering through the house, was not at all what he expected. Rocky wanders through the house, making the rounds, shouting hello to alert whoever is in the house. But as he keeps turning corners, nothing and no one makes an appearance. That is, until up ahead, a door slowly opens. Rocky hurries over and slams the door open wider, hoping to catch the squatter, but there's no one in the room. As he turns back toward the door to the basement, which hangs ajar, it slams shut with great force. He races over and swings it open, but, again, there's no one. The lights from the basement, however, start flickering on and off, causing Rocky to drop his camera and race out of there. The footage caught when the camera was left on the floor is even creepier than what Rocky captured himself. The camera is shoved by something, taking a quick turn. Then it starts spinning like mad. About 30 seconds later, Rocky returns to retrieve his camera and gets the heck out of there again. What is this? Whatever it might be, I highly doubt it's anything